This video is sponsored by EA Game Changers. Hi everyone, it's Chrissy and welcome back to my channel. Now today we're going to be doing the solid color build challenge and I got the color blue. So this is going to be a very blue house. Now I will leave the links to the rules of this challenge down below, as well as to the color wheel that I created using all of the in-game color categories that you can sort by. Now, about this a little bit about this house. It's a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom house. There's a master bedroom, a teen's room, and a child's bedroom. There's also 2 bathrooms upstairs and 1 downstairs. The house also has a study and a semi-open living, kitchen and dining area. The backyard has monkey bars, a pool and a grilling area, even though it's not the biggest. It's not the biggest of backyards. Now you will see I cut out the floor plan and choosing the wallpaper on the outside and the flooring on the inside. I cut all of that out because I'm not the best at doing floor plans and they take me ages to do. So I didn't think you'd want to sit here and look at me just placing and removing walls all over the place. But you will see the floor plan as we go along, and of course there will be screenshots at the end of the video. Now, I actually like the color blue, so getting blue for this challenge wasn't that hard for me, since I normally build with a lot of blue in my builds anyway. Now, I used some of the new windows and doors from the new Jungle Adventures game pack that I got an early access copy to from EA, and I am very grateful to them for that because I really love all the objects in this pack. Even though I couldn't use all of the objects in this build since some of them didn't come in the right shade of blue that I wanted, and also the floorboards that we got with the new pack I absolutely love, and they are probably my new favorite flooring in the game, but unfortunately they didn't come in blue, so I couldn't use them in this build. But I will also be doing another build, probably an apartment build for my Adams family, that will have gone up before this build, and in that video I will be using a lot of the new items from the pack, since the family is centered around the new Jungle Adventures game pack, so it only makes sense that I use a lot of the items for their home. And I have also done another solid color build challenge, that build challenge house that will be going up sometime this week or next weekend. It all depends on when I can get the time to do the voiceover. Now, those parenthood counters, I really love them in blue, but I also use them in the white shade in basically almost every build I do. I just love the rustic feel that they have, and I tend to not build too modern, but my builds are usually a mix of modern and traditional, so all of my builds usually end up looking very suburban, but that's a style that I actually like. So yeah, so except when I actually go for a specific style, my builds end up all looking suburban eventually. Now that archway you'll see in the right is a new archway that we got with the pack, and I love it. It's actually 3 tiles wide, but it doesn't look as big, which I really like. And we really needed some 3 tile wide archways in the game. Now, the fireplace in the living room is also one of my new favorite objects. I love placing fireplaces in my builds, but we don't have the biggest selection of fireplaces, and if I do more than one build, let's say in 3 days, I feel like I'm just repeating myself if I use the same fireplace more than once. Now, this build also has a piano and an easel in it, so your Sims can skill build. Unfortunately, I usually add chess tables in all of my builds, but we didn't have a blue one, so I couldn't place it in this build. Now, the bathrooms basically all look the same. I kept all of them in since they didn't take me that long, since we don't have too many blue bathroom items, but I didn't feel like cutting them out since they only take up a few seconds of the build. I actually really love the master bedroom that we will be doing in a bit, because I love the bed that I used, that is from the new game pack, and I love all of the colors that it came in. It came in quite a few swatches that had different blues in them, which I really appreciated, since, as I mentioned, I love building with blue. Now this house is also pet friendly. You can have either a dog or a cat. I placed a large dog bed and a cat tree and 2 bowls. So there's also a litter box in one of the upstairs bathrooms, so you can have either a dog or a cat in this house, or both if you wanted. I love placing animal related things in my build, since my Sims usually end up having at least one animal, since I myself am a really big animal lover and have a husky and 3 cats that I love like my children, so it's only normal that my Sims would all probably end up being animal lovers as well. Now in this build I thought I'd tell you a bit more about myself. Now I'm South African and I'm actually Afrikaans. It's my first language, which means I'm not really used to speaking English all that much. I love reading and I only read English books, and I can write English really well. But I'm not used to speaking English in my day-to-day life, which is why I tend to trip over my words and sometimes not know the correct word off the top of my head. I will get used to it more as we go along, but I hope you guys don't mind too much. Now, when I get to the landscaping, that will be more at the end of the build, you will see that I used quite a few of the new, or I tried to use quite a few of the new items from the pack, but they didn't really fit what I was going for. But I do use them in my other solid color build challenge, and I absolutely love the plants that came with this pack. I am a huge plant lover, even though I have managed to kill cacti more than once and can't keep them alive. But I love plants, and you will see that 99% of my builds always have really extensive and very vibrant and green and lush landscaping to them. Except when I'm actually going for a very modern feel, then I tend to not to go so overboard, but usually I go very overboard with landscaping, and it is the same in this build, but I didn't have a lot of space for it, so that's probably why there isn't as much. But the new pack does come with some amazing plants, but I was a bit limited since this was the solid color build challenge, and some of the plants didn't come in blue, so I didn't want to feel like I was cheating, so I didn't use them. But yeah, now this bathroom here has a washer and dryer in it, since I love putting laundry in my builds, ever since we got the laundry day stuff back. Now I know it can be rather annoying to have Sims do laundry, so if you download and play in this house, you can just take it out. It's not like it's a whole laundry room that you'd have to fill with something else. You can just take the machines out and take the baskets out of their bedrooms, and it will work just fine. Now I love the landing area at the top. It has the piano, and there's a bookcase and a nice little seating area. It also has a bubble blower in it, but I wanted to put a chest table there, but since we didn't have a blue one, I decided to just go with the bubble blower. You can of course replace it with a chess table if your Sim needs to play chess, or you like having them play chess. Now I would really like to hear your guys' opinion about this build, and if you have any ideas for builds you'd like to see me do, or creator Sims you'd like to see me try. I'm not the best at creator Sim, especially if I'm only using in-game items. I love using creator Sim CC, which I will probably do in my next creator Sim. I have just been holding off on putting my mods and CC back in my game after the new patch, since it broke quite a lot of stuff. But yeah, I will be putting my CC back, and I also use build CC from time to time. Now I don't know if you guys would like me to use some bold CC in some of my builds. I won't be using bold CC in all of my builds, since I like being able to put it up on the gallery for people to be able to download easily without having to first search for the CC and put it in their game. And I know some people don't like playing with bold CC. I didn't before I got my new PC. I couldn't use bold custom content with my old laptop because my game just wouldn't run with it. But yeah, now that I have my new PC, I can use bold CC. So if you would like me to do some builds with them, with some bold custom content, just let me know and I will. But I do mainly use Peacemaker's CC, since I love how Max's match his CC is, and I definitely am Max's match all the way. I can't put alpha hairs or too much alpha in my game, even though I do love some of the alpha clothes, and I will occasionally look at some of them and download some, but only if they're not too glaringly obviously alpha, if you know what I mean. And yeah, that's basically all I have to say about this build. Now you'll see me pulling out that new bed from the pack that I told you about that I love, and I actually love that bedspread. Now the master bedroom has a separate walk-in closet area and a huge ensuite, so that's great for them. You can even turn the walk-in closet into a nursery if you wanted to. That's always an option, and of course you can change this house however you want. All I ask is that you don't upload my builds, don't re-upload them, but that's it. If you want to play with this in your game, you can use it however you want. But yeah, I will just be adding some music over the rest of this video, and there will be screenshots of it at the end, so stay tuned for that. My Twitter is linked in the description down below, and I always share new builds, maybe some work in progresses that I want to share a sneak peek of, or creator sims, just random sims that I've created. I usually share some pictures on there. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will speak to you all soon. Bye!
changes.